Sup guys, Trophy HD here, and today I've got the second part of 2 for the FUT Draft special on the Making the Manks series. That's my team there, just in case you didn't see it in the last episode. And in case you don't want to know the results of the last episode, click on this video. I'll leave a link in the description and probably an annotation where Ronaldo's head is. So just click on either of those and go see the first video if you don't want to know. But the results for the first one was that I won both the games, so I'm in the semi-final. This guy looks like he's got Daniel Agger, but I don't think he would have Daniel Agger in a FUT Draft just because, well, why would you? Goalkeeper, he has Info Mandanda. At the defence, he has Info Kazawa, Thiago Silva, PK and Carvajal. 3 centre-mids, he has Herrera, Schneiderlin and Kovacic. Left forward, he has Depay. Right forward, Messi. Striker, Aubameyang. The only player that really scares me there is Aubameyang. Messi, I could probably handle, but Aubameyang, definitely not, because his pace is just unreal. I was putting quite a lot of pressure on this guy with my front three, which was what they were good at because they were nice and quick and they had decent stamina, so they could get back and forward. That was a great tackle there, though. They put me on the attack, so I gave it in there, and then I had nothing to do with it. I got tackled. Schweinsteiger gave it to Iborra. I saw the through ball, and Neymar just buried it in the bottom right-hand corner, and it was a great goal for my first goal in like the 6th minute or something stupid like that. So I thought it was going to be quite an easy game, but with that cross, I just knew it wasn't, because people that can't play FIFA wouldn't be able to do that, and he is in the semi-final after all, so he must be able to play some sort of FIFA. Schweinsteiger couldn't win that header though, and Aubameyang put it in. Bravo'd been good for the whole thing. He couldn't really do anything about that, so I wasn't really angry with Bravo. I just was a bit angry with Schweinsteiger because he didn't win the bloody header, but sometimes it's my fault though, because I just hit it too lightly and I don't hit it just booting up the pitch when I need to, because it's too near to the start of the game. But I had Messi here and I was just dribbling around all of his players and he couldn't tackle me at all, and even if he did, it'd probably been a penalty. But it was a good goal and it was 2-1, and I wanted to get an extra one just so that I had a bit of a cushion, so that this guy wasn't going to be like right near me and like nearly tackling me and just scoring. I didn't mean to say tackling, but there we go. Yeah, because if I was 1 goal up, then he's just going to go back to a draw and it just puts me on edge, whereas if I have 2, he can score 1 and then I have another one just to sort of regain. But he scored a sweaty there, but I would have done the same. It was with Aubameyang again, so I'm guessing he was just going for the Aubameyang hat-trick. Schweinsteiger gave it to Schneiderlin gave it to Schweinsteiger, then Schweinsteiger gave it back to Schneiderlin, played a through ball to Suarez, and Suarez missed because he's just like the worst player in the team. He was the only player that I was disappointed with. Any other player I would recommend you get, even if it is Messi and Ronaldo and Neymar and that lot, I still would recommend them, even though it's a bit pointless recommending them when you probably already know that they're good. But Inigo Martinez was really good, Iborra was good, Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin, they were all good. So I was really impressed with the team overall. I lost the ball there and it was 3-2 to me. I tackled him there, but then Aubameyang got it back. And then he shot and then headed it again, so it was just a really jammy finish. And then he had the ball again, and then I tackled him, and then he tackled me, and it was a really scrappy game like that, and just everyone was tackling each other, and then I won it back. Tried to play a through ball, but Schneiderlin wasn't going to get there because he's too slow, and it was a pretty bad through ball. But he had the ball again and was just passing around my players, and I couldn't tackle him. And here again, plays the ball across the goal, and Aubameyang scores. That was his 4th, and I really hate players that just like use one player on their team and don't use anyone else. Like, I would have scored the sweaty, but every goal he scored was just give it to Aubameyang and do everything with Aubameyang. But it was 4-3, and I just brought Ronaldo on because Suarez was doing absolutely nothing for me because he was absolute dog crap. Picked it up with Ronaldo. I saw Neymar's little run. He cut in and then shot with his right foot and curled it into the bottom, or the middle right hand side of the goal. I played it through there to, I can't even see, Royce, but he couldn't get through because he had literally had like park the bus and 10 defenders, so I couldn't get through, and I didn't blame him because this guy was obviously just defending for his life. But Royce picked it up, gave it to Ronaldo. I cut in with Ronaldo, and then as his players went to tackle me, I cut back out, and then through that little gap between those 2 players, I put it in the bottom left-hand corner. It was 5-4 in the 100th minute, basically, and Messi got it, but then lost it immediately. I got it Messi again though. Cut in, I went to play a chipped ball over to Ronaldo for him to run on, but he just controlled it. And then he got out-muscled by Schneidlin, so it was an ish fair physical battle, but Ronaldo still should have won. And he scores a sweaty goal. This time it wasn't Aubameyang though, so he actually learnt how to play with other players, which was surprising, seeing as he was a bit of a spastic, even though that makes me an even bigger one for being level with him. But here both of us were being really sloppy with our passes. We couldn't get them to anyone. We were just passing it round randomly, just giving it to each other. And then I picked it up here, gave it to Depay. Depay just hit it, and it went in. So that's the proof that Depay was playing in that game. But we did win that game because that was right at the end. And that's the team again, even though it's exactly the same team. And we're going to the final now, and we're going to see if we can win it so we can get some good packs, and I can show you guys the packs. In these clips I did miss 2 of the goals, I think. One of them for him, one of them for me, but they didn't really do anything. They didn't really need to be shown, probably because they were just average goals, or I was raging too much when he scored. But this guy was decent at FIFA. I was just playing it to Suarez, couldn't do anything, playing it to everyone, they couldn't do anything, and his attack was just too good. I also missed to show you the team that he had, but it was a pretty good team. It is quite a lot like mine, but he did score there, and then it was 2-0 to him. So you missed one of his goals. He got it again, but Suarez actually did something in his life and actually won a header, and Schweinsteiger got it. I was looking for that run from Messi, and he actually made it. And then I cut in with him, and then just finessed it. He missed, but Neymar was there to toe poke it in. So it was 2-1 at the time, and I thought I was back in it, even though it looks like the 70th minute. So I was still hoping that I could get back into the game and possibly win and get some even better packs than if I just lost, even though those packs are decent. I thought he was going to take it short because one of the people that he had was on the line, and I didn't think he'd be able to take it there, but he did, and he scored an average header with Ronaldo, even though Bora probably should have won it off of him, even though he might not have even been there. It's 3-1. That was an absolutely awful ball from Bora, probably because his passing isn't that good. Everything else is, even though his heading was pretty bad against Ronaldo, even if that was him. His right back just took it past me there. I think he had a silver right back, but he probably had like loads of pace. Ronaldo scoop turned me, hit it, and scored a goal like that. He did also score an own goal and let me get 4-2, but I didn't need to show it because it was quite embarrassing that he was doing that. And I always open my worst packs in this first, so I opened this one, and in the pack we got an inform who was Argentinian for Napoli, so it was Higuain, his second inform, went for about 130k. That's the last clip of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later with a new Making the Manks, and peace.